Now this is the LT1 from Laserlyte. It's a laser trainer for dry fire work. If you've ever seen a bore sight laser, you can tell it's basically the same thing. And this actually can be used as a bore sight laser, but what they've done is installed an additional movement sensitive gizmo in here that can detect when you're pulling the trigger and then just gives off a pulse of light, allowing for the person dry firing to know exactly where they place their shot. So if you do a fair amount of dry fire work, this may be a handy gizmo. You can get it for under 70 bucks, so not terribly expensive. The manufacturer recommends that you use a snap cap, which we will for our demonstration. It comes with a bunch of little plastic nibs here and guarantees 22 to 50 caliber. And I've already installed basically the 9mm size, and easy enough to install, pretty simple gizmo. And all you do is install on the end of the barrel like so, put in your, you can see, and let's see, for demonstration, hopefully you can see this. I'll do it again, and I'll also go do a demonstration second to this, but just so you can see it hopefully. It's pretty straightforward, easy to use. I've been pretty impressed with it. I've been using it for probably a month now, 10-15 minutes a day. This is a target that comes with it for daylight, but it's actually, you don't need, it's very bright, pretty much seen almost anything but straight sunlight, but it's nice they supply this. They supply a little carrying case. I'm going to demonstrate, and then I'll come back and give you my final opinion on it. Okay, so basically what I've done is stuck a fast test on my basement door. Hopefully you'll be able to see the laser. It's in person. If you don't see it that well, I can tell you it's quite bright, very easy to see, and pretty much any surface you can see it on. So hopefully this comes through easily enough. And if you have an open holster, such as a Yaki slide or various Serpas and such that are open, you can do this from draw if you want. I'm just doing this for demonstration, and hopefully this will give you a good idea. Okay, hopefully you're able to see that. Okay, so you've basically seen how it works. You've seen how it installs. You get a pretty good sense of, if you're somebody who does a fair amount of dry fire work and you think a dry fire laser would be of benefit, then by all means I give this a thumbs up. The product, in my view, however, has one serious design flaw, and that is there is no off button. That is, you have to remove the batteries from this unit every time you're done with it, or the batteries will go dead very quickly, like as in 24 hours. I talked to the company, and they basically said it was unavoidable in the design as it stands, and it's something they're looking into. But as it stands now, the current design, you have to remove the watch batteries, there's like 3 of them, every time you're done. And that is annoying, because you know what you really want to do, of course, is throw it in its little thing, throw it in your bag, your range bag, and forget about it until the next time you want to use it. And it's not quite that easy to use. You will have to take your batteries out, put them back in, and you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but I have to say I do consider that something of a design flaw. And I will say that I think they need to put the print larger, that the batteries must be removed each time you use it. Not the way it's put on the literature, you get the sense it's probably a good idea, but I learned the hard way that just 24 hours later they were dead, and had to go get 3 more. So that is the only major design problem, whether you call it a flaw or not. But supposedly, like I say, the way it works, the little gizmo inside is in constant contact with the batteries, and you have to remove them. That's my only big complaint. Other than that, I think it's a great idea for those people, I say, who are interested in dry firing work. There is always debate of the value of them and who they are of value to, but that's for discussion boards and people who do that for a living. So I hope this info helps, and see you on Optimal SWAT.